Right. I exist. A champion. Get our warm up in, shall we? Yo, what's up, Mario fan? Huh. Damn, I'm watching the I'm watching the plagiarism video right now that's popping off on Twitter. And the first guy is plagiarized and got caught for plagiarized like 4 times. Like, why didn't he just stop? He gets owned like every other month. Yo, what's up, Kurumi? The stream just started. True, you're right on time. For once, Sloth. Damn, exposed. Thank you for the good luck, Mario fan. And Kurumi, agreed. Just gonna do some barrel storage and then one more fight to warm up. Oh baby, I'm on the angry video game nerd section. See, this is why I gotta practice mashing. Made a video today showing off your Raven me. She's not your waifu? That spot obviously goes to Kurumi. I think you can have two waifus. Like, from all the anime I've watched, all these dudes have like way more than one wife. I think you're good if you have two. Jesus. Alright, I know the issue. There's something off with my mashing, and that's because my pockets are not... My pockets are full. That's the issue. Yeah. See, look at that. Empty pockets, fast mash. No, I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I started doing the dual stream when Twitch allowed it. And I think thanks to the streams... that YouTube's been pushing more of my stuff, so I ended up getting 1,000 subs recently too, type. Yo, what's up, Jesse? this kills, I think we're gonna go ahead and start the run. Alright. I think that's good. Yeah, you have a second and third place waifu. Damn. You're not even treating them all equally. Like, you're ranking them. That's what feels bad. I could never. Why is this in Spanish? The Spanish text is actually a little bit faster compared to other languages. In any percent, it saves about 5 seconds, which is pretty significant for a run, like for how optimized the run's getting. But in longer categories, it does save a lot of time. Like, you really would want Spanish for glitchless too. Like, that one saves closer to 25. That's glitchless. This is gonna be any percent. Will it be any percent world record, though? Who knows? I'll try and make it. You would love to know what my waifu would be. I don't even know. I'm not lost in anime enough. I'm not lost in the sauce enough to, like, have a waifu on command. Maybe, like, I can't even think of it. How am I not even thinking of an anime right now? Maybe, I think, like, everyone hates, Sakura from the Naruto anime, so I'll pick Sakura. Yeah, she gets too much hate. So I gotta like give her some love. Is Japanese faster, or does Japanese have some glitches patched? So Japanese does have some glitches patched, but it also has new glitches that are much stronger than the other versions of the game. The reason Japanese is slower though is because of like the mechanic balance patches, specifically the mush badge. The mush badge is the badge that gives you power based on your mushroom count, and it's about half as strong as the English version. In Japanese, it's still the strongest thing in the game, but it's so much weaker that the English version is faster just thanks to the mush badge. Or the English-Spanish version, which are essentially the same. Yeah, Japanese is useful for all bosses speedruns. Because of the glitches, you're allowed to make a stronger route that allows you to skip way more things than in the other categories. Yeah, North American came out first. Then I believe Japanese, then European. European/Australian. Oh, did Japan get it last? I'm not sure. I definitely made up the order in my head, thinking it was right, but it could definitely be wrong. All you need to know is that Japanese is like the second patch, whereas in practice, both North American and European are the exact same game. Yo, Vark, thank you for the good luck. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting this YouTuber to come up in the plagiarizing video. How sad, because I've watched this YouTuber, I was like, yo, this lady's good. My second waifu has to be Yuno Gasai from Future Diary. Let's just say that I'm a sucker for the totally insane characters. I feel you, I feel you. I see where you're coming from. When it comes to like being in love with insane anime characters. But I don't think I could claim whoever that character is as my waifu. I'll go with like the plain girls. Like I'll take like Sakura and Hinata. And I guess I'll also take Sasuke, because he's basically Naruto's love interest too. In fact, I think Sasuke has more romance potential with Naruto than like Sakura and Hinata. Like, Naruto straight up spends, like, 1,000 episodes, like, trying to hunt down his best buddy / secret crush. Yo, what's up, Casino Nerdwalla? Got him. T-pose. Ah, missed my T-pose on Luigi. So what version is this on NSO? This is the European version. The North American version does not get a language option. Like, you can only play on English, but the European version gives you access to English, Spanish, Italian, and I believe French, maybe? I think there's 4. But yeah. NSO also gives you both versions of the game. So you can just pick and choose whichever. Like, for speedrunning purposes, you would definitely pick European Spanish. Yo, real note, thank you for the congrats on 1,000 subs. Yeah, I was hyped when I got the notification. And now we're just sitting in wait for like the YouTube review to like apply for partner or whatever. Yo, 222. Yeah, I mean, 3 hours for a speedrun that doesn't use, like, the speedrun route doesn't seem that off. Like, if you don't know, like, all the strats, like, you can easily lose minutes, like, everywhere. Who is Dylan? I don't care about Brawl subspace tassing. Yeah, the most difficult boss in the game. The PAL version of Paper Mario also lets you choose language. I wonder what's up with North American that just, they assume you're gonna speak English. Like, especially when there's 3 countries in North America. Or I guess 3 major countries. No, I think, yeah, I'm dumb. There's 3 countries in North America, and like, there's 3 languages. Like, I believe, like, French is pretty prevalent in Canada. So it's weird that they wouldn't get that option. Unless there's a Canadian-specific version of games that's released. Yeah, I mean, language options should be included in every release. Like, it's understandable that, like, at least back in the day, if you were unable to have like a bunch of languages in your game due to like storage, but like, especially nowadays, I think I've never seen a game that only has 1 language available. Thank you for the sub, Sloth. Wait, what is this? For 6 months in advance? What the heck? Can you do that? Did you just give me 6 subs? Like, whatever the case is, thank you. That's awesome. Hey, I'm gonna go put like another emote or something. So you can have more than 1 emote to spam for 6 months. I think I might have 2 emotes currently. Oh no, I have 1 emote, because I turned all my emotes to follower emotes. Like, I couldn't stand my dogs not being able to be chatted. Like, they're too cool to, like, stay locked behind a paywall. Yeah, I gotta figure out another emote for you. Yeah, allegedly 6 months. Can't wait till I can't wait till Twitch gyps me and gives me that 5.5 month sub. You love niche speedruns. Yeah, I think this game still classifies as niche. At least in terms of player base. But I'm pretty sure that this game is pretty well known. But yeah, speedrunning RPGs in general is kinda niche. Oh my gosh. What sus movement? Walked up the stairs. I wonder, so there's currently this big, like, YouTube video about plagiarism and certain YouTubers. And I wonder if any of these YouTubers, like, were caught, like, they were, like, caught in 4K. Like, they were unaware that someone was onto them plagiarizing. Or if all of these cases were, like, they were already known. But, like, I definitely just watched somebody Or I watched the video bring up a YouTuber that I did not know would be part of this. Not that like I'm a big fan or anything, but I've seen their videos and I'm like, oh wow. I guess they just stole it. Yeah. One thing that's funny about these two mushroom guys is that they're always smiling with a big grin, and you can see it really well in the official artwork. But when I was little, I always thought they just had white mustaches, and like their goatees were the outlines of their nose. But if you look at their side profile, it's easy to tell. But like it just never noticed for me, it never clicked. Oh no! Of course. That's a reset. How unlucky, like, I'm jumping on him and he immediately moves to the only spot that would not work. Classic. I have no idea. I'm like new to YouTube. I feel like it's harder to steal a video, like when you make your own video, like the only issue that you have like with making it is like just starting the process. Like I feel like stealing a video is way more difficult. Like instead of just like talking about stuff like off the top of your head, you have to go like research something else. Nintendo. Hey, no memes this time. How did the runs go yesterday? Runs went really good yesterday. I was actually... So my final run of the night, I had gotten bad power, but I continued on as is tradition for the final run. And I was actually on 110 pace with a decent amount of leeway going into Cacletta. So that was really good. And then today, that was just my first run, and I got pranked. No memes, Meme Hawk. Just Meme Hawks. You have to be half Hawk in order to meme in here. YouTube Sphere's been dead for a long time. I don't know. Maybe like in terms of like super large creators, like back in the day, like YouTube, I guess, was like the largest creators were all like individuals. But I think in terms of now, like the biggest YouTube channels are straight up like businesses now. But I'm sure like people that have like 5 million subs, like there's probably thousands of like small creators. I would consider like sub 1 million subs now to be a small creator. And like I'm sure there's thousands of people like that still post like really unique videos that are not just like money pits. RIP. Just for tonight, Meme Hawk. Bowser's sprite looks so doofy. I actually love this sprite. Like, I identify Bowser with this sprite specifically. I don't like, well, I guess this sprite and his Paper Mario sprite I like a lot. Like, normal Bowser now, like, I'm just so used to this one that normal Bowser looks kind of weird to me. After you get 500,000 subs, they tend to get a team to pump out videos faster. I mean, I don't know necessarily if, like, more output equals less, like, dedication to the craft, I guess. But like, when you get like, I think even like tens of thousands of subs. Well, cause like honestly, sub count doesn't really matter. Like in terms of like sub count doesn't really matter. Like who cares how many subs you have if you get like millions of views, right? But yeah, like if it ends up turning into like your career, like of course you're gonna want to maximize your earnings. But you know how like people, when you're growing up, people would always say like, it's not working if you love what you do. Maybe that's still the same for YouTube. Like if you love making videos, like is it really that bad to be making more videos? Ideal Bowser sprite is OG Inside Story. That's a pretty good one. I think my favorite Bowser sprite might be Paper Mario. Like Paper Mario T2ID in specific. Like he's epic in that one, and you even get a fight against him. Well, the 3DS models are weird because, like Bowser, he punches in the game. Like, he doesn't really punch in other games. Like, he's more of a dinosaur, but he needs long arms in these games. So, like, they have to make him more like gorilla than dragon. In terms of color, I've never noticed like I've never had any preference with Bowser's color, like whether he has dark yellow or like more brown scales. Yeah, especially because like in Smash Bros, Bowser has like all these different color schemes. Like I more look at the visuals instead of the color. Yeah, a lot of people, just because Bowser's Inside Story is the most popular and the most sales in the series, a lot of people identify the series with Bowser's Inside Story. Goombas when they wake up and see their Superstar Saga speedruns on the schedule. Nice. Even these Goombas, like, they have a unique look. Like, they don't look like regular Goombas. Like, side note, by the way, I think Goomba's Japanese name is pretty epic. The Karibos. Oh my god. 3223. Nice. Alright, let's try and go for gold on this one. We have good starting power already. I think we can make something happen with this run. Oh, Partners in Time Goombas do look weird. I'll say that for sure. I think the Shroombas are pretty good. You know, I don't remember the mic from Bowser's Inside Story, but like that is you are not the first person to complain about it, so I'm gonna assume the mic really did suck in that game, like when you were doing the giant battles. But funny thing about the mic is that when I was doing my Bowser's Inside Story video, when I got, don't tell anyone this, keep this a secret, but I actually emulated the game. So when I got to the giant battles and had to use fire, like it took me like a couple hours to figure out how to get the mic working. Like you can't just like plug in a mic. You can't just like plug in your computer mic or anything. You have to like download something or like put a weird setting in. No, Bowser. Mr. Bowser, please. It was just a one-time thing. No one will have to know. What's an excuse to bring Mario and Luigi series back to Bean Bean Kingdom? Well, it's very simple. All you need to do is do Mario, or excuse me, you need to do Popple and Rookie Partners in Crime, and it'll be like a prequel to this game. Like your main character will be Popple, and you'll get a bunch of different rookies, and you can even go into like Dream Team where he gets like Wiggler. And he has to fight Mario and Luigi a bunch. Like, that would actually be pretty epic. I know people love Popple. Why is the game in Spanish? The Spanish text is faster for the speedrun. Fastest text in the game. Compared to Japanese, English, French, Italian. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was the Behind Kingdom. There's a couple of puns in this game, but I don't know if there's any butt jokes in here. Yeah, Sonic Generations. Does Mario need a Mario Generations? I feel like there's no way Nintendo would ever do that. Nintendo would rather make like 30 different games than one game that ties all the series together. Alright. We're gonna do maximum focus on this segment. How much do we think Tolstar weighs? I think he weighs the exact same amount as 100 coins. So however many pounds 100 coins is. Well, one of the hypest, alternate kingdom adventures that could be possible is Luigi and the Magical Compass, or whatever it's called. Like, if they do a spin-off game of Paper Luigi's Adventure, that'd be so hype. So, fingers crossed for the T2ID remake. But yeah, if you can fly... Actually, no. I'm not sure what the, I don't know what the physics are behind flying. Like, I think you can be heavy and still be flying, like a flying animal. Because Tolstar flies, so he has to be strong enough to fly. Or light enough to fly. Alright, the prediction. I thought he was gonna go up, so I shortened my jump. A 1. Rip. Nice. And because we got the 1, we do have to counterattack the flies. Oh, Bowser, I thought they fixed that. It is just the giant battles, that sucks. That's what feels bad. There's actually a pretty interesting glitch with Bowser's Inside Story Remake, where, like, the data for minigame completion actually carries over from file to file. I think as long as you do not turn off the console or something. So like one glitch that isn't technically allowed in the speedrun, but it does exist, is that if you have a completed file and you go complete all the minigames, and you have all of the equipment and prizes from those minigames, if you start a new game, when you get to that part of the story, you will have already completed it, and you will have already completed the minigames, and you have all the prizes again. So even if you're like level 10, it'll show that you've completed Bowser X and stuff. Ah, no mushrooms. Feels bad. Oh my god, 2 3s. Crazy. Alright, my power is crazy, and we got a good segment coming in. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, Ike. And yeah, I'm back at it again, E-Man. We're on a pretty decent run right now, too. No, I agree, Court of Crits. Thank you for the good luck, Razzo. Now, it's definitely not impossible to reach 99. It just takes a painstakingly long amount of time. Yo, also, Luigi with all these runs, that sucks. Yeah, you have to get the double XP item, the XP ring for sure. And I don't know, what enemies are you fighting to level up? I assume it's in Bowser's Castle. But I can see that taking weeks, not even days, but weeks of grinding. When do we get a chance to fight Mario and Luigi as a boss? Well, technically, you fight Mario and Luigi a couple of times. Like, you fight Dreamy Mario in Dream Team, if you want to count that. You fight the Mario and Luigi memories in Bowser's Inside Story, if you want to count that. You fight Mr. L in Super Paper Mario, and you fight Super Luigi as well in Super Paper Mario. And then you fight a couple of clones, like in Super Mario RPG. Those are all the ones I can think of, the Mario and Luigi fights that I can think of off the top of my head. Yo, what's up, Zombo? Oh, nice. Modding 3DS. That's always a good idea. Like, 3DS has a lot of good games. A Wario and Waluigi fight would go hard. I agree. I wonder if Waluigi was actually, like, if he existed by the time this game was released. Like, I know his first game was, like, Mario Tennis or something, because Wario needed a partner, but I don't know if that was before or after this game. I think it was on the GameCube, though. Have I ever tried a Nintendogs game? Yes, I have. I had Nintendogs Dalmatian, and I had a Dalmatian, and I also had a Yorkie. Oh no! Wow. How sad is that? That Mario left, but Luigi did not. And I got the 2 3s. Oh, was Mario Tennis on the 64? Okay, so yeah, Waluigi was way earlier. Damn, that's so unlucky. I even saw it, and I dipped out of the situation, but Luigi decided he was not having any of it. Alright, run number 3. Nintendo! Got every game on your 3DS now, nice. Alright, my top 3 3DS games. In order, here we go. Number 1. Wow. I cannot think of any. What the heck? I don't want to say Monster Hunter because Monster Hunter, like, is primarily a Wii U game. What is my favorite 3DS game? I don't even know. I don't want to say any of the remakes. I don't want to say Mario and Luigi games. Am I gonna say Sticker Star? Is Sticker Star my favorite 3DS game? I am a pro Sticker Star gamer. Dang, why? Like, I don't want to say a Pokemon game. There's no way I'm gonna claim a Pokemon game as my favorite 3DS game. There had to have been like a good 3DS RPG that I'm not thinking of. Like, it's not gonna be a Mario game. It's gonna be like some random JRPG. Alright. Have a good night, Ratsine. Thank you for the good luck. Not Disgaea. I've actually never played a Disgaea game. Alright, during a cutscene, I'm gonna look up 3DS games. Best 3DS games. Yes. Oh, I do like Mario 3D Land a lot. I did like that Mario game. I believe my Wii U is homebrewed, but I didn't actually use it for anything. The Wii is the most important console to homebrew, though. If you have a Wii, that needs to be homebrewed. Like, there's so much potential on the Wii that it's just awesome to have it homebrewed. I really liked Ocarina of Time 3D, even though that's a remake. I played and I beat Kid Icarus Uprising, but I don't know how great I thought it was. I thought it was good. Yeah, I think all my favorite 3DS games are remakes and then Mario 3D Land. I didn't play Animal Crossing on the 3DS. My first Animal Crossing... actually, no. I played Animal Crossing on the regular DS. But my first, like, real Animal Crossing that I really got into was the Switch. That New Horizon. Nah. The GameCube port of Ocarina of Time, I would classify that as just a port, not a remake or anything. And then I would classify Ocarina of Time 3DS as a full-fledged remake. I think Mario Kart 7 was very popular. I don't know. I think it might have been plagued by, really easy competitive mechanics. Like, I believe snaking was the competitive strat. And since snaking was, really easy to do, I think if you wanted to play with any multiplayer, everyone was always snaking. So I think that probably took the fun out of it a little bit. Whoa. I agree, Majora's Mask, even though I have never played Majora's Mask, I will agree that it is 10 times better as a game than Ocarina of Time. But the Majora's Mask remake was awful. And the Ocarina of Time remake was epic. Yes, this is facts. Yeah, they changed a lot of stuff in Majora's Mask. Like, I watched, if anyone here knows who King K is, King K is, like, one of my favorite, like, video game retrospective YouTubers, and he has a great Majora's Mask retrospective and all the problems with Majora's Mask 3D. Yeah, the swimming, everyone talks about the swimming. Ah, my mushroom! Alright, don't worry. As always, me missing the first mushroom of the run is just RNG manipulation to get good luck throughout the rest of the run. Fun fact about Ocarina of Time 3D is that when I was a kid, I had, like... So Ocarina of the Time 3D was the first time I ever played Ocarina of Time. Like, my family skipped the N64. We went from Super Nintendo to PlayStation 1. So I played Ocarina of Time 3D for the first time, and I was able to 100% it, and I was hype. And then I liked the game so much that I went back and 100%ed everything besides getting heart pieces, so I did like a 3-heart challenge. And I was like a godly kid. Like, I was the best Ocarina of Time player as a kid. Oh my god, I got the 3-2-2-3 again. Alright, well, we are back, everybody. On a good run. In 2006, Mario Kart DS invented snaking. It's actually interesting. Like, when I look back on it, I think of Mario Kart as a home console series, but I feel like a lot of the series is actually just on handheld. Like, maybe it's because there's been so many more handhelds? Or has there even been per generation? Like, home console is Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Wii, and then Mario Kart 8 is both Wii U and Switch. So there's 5 home consoles, and for handheld, there's Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS. Oh! Wow, what was I thinking? There's not at all, like, a lot of handheld Mario Karts. So why do I think that, then? Maybe it's because, maybe it's because Mario Kart 7 was so big. Getting gaslit by Nintendo right now. Yo, nice, Sloth. Your Alaska test? You can finally become an Alaskan citizen? Yo, 6 days is not actually a long time. Can't believe you're moving that quickly. Didn't really mind the changes in MM besides the swimming. Yeah, the swimming is the biggest complaint I've heard from everyone that's ever talked about Majora's Mask 3D. Why? Where was my down button? I had the 3 again, and it ate my down button. Oh my gosh. I am getting so pranked. I'm on the 4th run and have not gotten out of the first segment. Alright. Let's not waste any time. I gotta get a good run going, stat. I'm throwing on purpose, farming reactions. Yeah, like, I'm prepping for my 500,000 subscriber special. But is Majora's Mask your first Zelda game, or is Majora's Mask 3D your first Zelda game? Because I know a lot of people that think Majora's Mask is their favorite game ever, but like have a deep hatred for the remake because it wasn't up to their standard. Okay, so we got E-Man with 64 being his first, and then Kurumi with 3D. First console, the SNES. Yo, the SNES was my first console too. Nice. Yeah, Billy Ocean, I saw that on Twitter. New Majora's Mask any percent record, or any percent no major glitches. Should be a distinction. But yeah, I think this is the first time, like, this might be the first time that anyone has had world record while NOP was like active, other than NOP. I wonder if like Protractor was like slowly grinding away, or if like there was something new that happened that made him get a new world record. I don't like really keep up with the speedrun, but I did see it on Twitter. Yo, whoa, we got some youngsters in the chat with the Wii being their first console. What the heck? I think technically speaking, the GameCube / Game Boy Advance would be my first console, because the Super Nintendo and Game Boy Color was my older brother's, but he let me use them. Like, I got the hand-me-downs. But like, my first like console on release was GameCube. I think Majora's Mask would be my favorite Zelda, even though I've never played it. Like, I think it'd probably be in second place. My first place Zelda game would be Wind Waker. Wind Waker is one of my favorite games of all time. I want to do a video of it on some point. like all my favorite games of all time. I want to make a video about them, so like when I'm old and can't play them anymore, then I can at least watch myself like doing them. Game Boy Advance was my first current release, like Game Boy Advance / GameCube, but my brother had a Game Boy Color that I would use, so I played like Pokemon Red on it. Yeah, Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda, but I've never played it. Yeah, MM is definitely way harder than Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time is very, very easy. But Majora's Mask is a little bit more difficult, but it's also more complex, which I think makes it more interesting. Like, it's not just like a linear story. In terms of Zelda games I've played, Wind Waker is S tier for me. And then I think Ocarina of Time and... Or no, I think Minish Cap would be next. So, fun fact about Zelda games is that you can tell when a Zelda game is going to be really good or really bad just based on whether or not Tingle exists. So if Tingle is in the game, that means you have a good Zelda game. Like if you look at Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Minish Cap, like all of them have Tingle. There's a Tingle doll in Skyward Sword, huh? Does that mean Skyward Sword reaches the top echelon of Zelda games? I don't know how many people would agree with you on that one. Well, Tingle's actually epic. Like, you should watch the game theory that says Tingle is actually the main character of Zelda. Like, he's the secret king of Hyrule. Tingle also has a brother, like a canonical like brother, and his name is like David Jr. It's actually so epic, like the other colored Tingles. I never finished Skyward Sword. Like I had it on the Wii. Like I had the Player's Choice Skyward Sword, but I never finished it. I was like not good at motion controls really. I really liked Link to the Past. I used to play Link to the Past randomizers as well. Yeah, I think that's the one I had. Like, it was a special edition Skyward. Yo, another 223. Alright, this is awesome. Yeah, it was like a special edition one. Nine minutes until it's bedtime, huh? Alright, easy world record. I'm gonna get the sub 20. Not even the sub 110, the sub 20. I accidentally put a CD into the Wii, nice. You know, Wiis are notoriously bad with their disk drives. I believe Wii is one of the, one of the most common problems with Wiis is that their disk drive gets burned out. And that happened to my Wii. And I ended up buying a replacement disk drive for it. But my Wii, like, the screws were, like, they just would not come out. And, like, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get them out. And I think I ended up, like, breaking the screws. So the only way you could get it out now is, like, if you were to break it. But I ended up getting a new Wii that had a working disc drive, so when I was doing Wind Waker speedruns, I was able to play on a regular disc. Yeah, my Wii is modded as well, but for GameCube games and a lot of Wii games specifically, you actually are unallowed. You're not allowed to use the mods. The modded games that you load into a Wii instead of using a disc run a lot faster. Like, and it's not like a significant, or it's not an insignificant amount of time save either. Like, you will save minutes on speedruns just due to load times. But it is difficult to find working Wii's sometimes without having to fix them yourself. Like, it's because GameCube games and Wii's, they really want to use the disc drive. Tony Hawk Pro Skater fans? I was not a Tony Hawk Pro Skater fan. I've never actually played one. Like, I was too young to get into the Tony Hawk phase, I think. But my brother had the game. He was also a skater IRL. I was a blader. I would rollerblade. And you know I had every pad known to man. Elbow, knee, shin, wrist. Which Tony Hawk game was the one on the PlayStation? Was it Pro Skater 2? Because that's the one he had. He had the PlayStation versions of the games. This 110 is worth it. Like, this run's gonna hit it for sure. No, 1 through 4 was on PlayStation. I think Tony Hawk 2 might have been like the most popular one. Maybe that's why I'm remembering it. I could never jinx myself. Like, I could say this is a 109, and I would finish the run with a 109. I'm just that good. I'm built different. Have a good night, Kurumi. Thank you for hanging out and for the good luck. Yo, nice. 2 mushrooms already. Nice 2. Alright, we are good. Have I ever played Paper Mario? Of course. Yeah, I've played every Paper Mario game, and I really like the series. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door is one of my favorite games of all time. What's my opinion on the beta discovery of this game? I think it's cool. I originally wanted to play it on stream and make a video about it, but as I looked more into the game, like the beta drop, it turns out that the beta itself is actually really limited. You can't really do much with it. The only way you could figure out more stuff to do with it is if you had like knowledge of game hacking and could like change the code of the game to explore other parts. But since I have no knowledge of it, I thought there was like enough videos and knowledge like coming out from other videos that I shouldn't make a video on it. But it was a really cool discovery. Beta Balletta. Nice. Yeah, the beta only allows you to go to certain areas. And the gameplay is only a few minutes long. But like with hacking, people have been able to go and like fight the final bosses and a bunch of other bosses too. Oh, does Valletta actually have a different look too? I'm gonna have to check it out. Alright, 3 mushrooms. Nice. Alright, and we're good on power now. No lucky hit tonight. But we are on a good run, so that's fine. You made a new account for to see your new ratios. What game are you talking about? Oh, nice. Oh, Black Ops 2. Missed that part. I don't think I've ever played a shooter game ever. Like, I've always been a big RPG nerd. Like, so those are my main games. Ouch. I thought about trying to get into one, because I know a lot of people that play it, but I've been so busy that it seems hard to, like, get into a new game, like, with no, like, experience in any shooter ever. Is CS2, is that Counter-Strike 2? Like, Counter-Strike is the game that I thought looked the most interesting. I was watching people play it when it came out. Like, and it looked really fun. But, like, it was quickly dropped by a lot of my friends. They say, like, it was broken. Like, it needed, like, a patch or two to fix, like, a bunch of problems in the game. And I don't know if it was, like, the servers or something that was, like, causing games to be bad, or if there was, like actual guns that they, like, weren't shooting people or whatever. Yeah, like, I think it was the lag. Maybe it was just, like, maybe it was just, like, the release day, like, traffic, but, like, I was watching people, and, like, there was a bunch of lag in games. And like, people were shooting people, and, like, they were just not dying. Yeah, have a good night, Rayan. Thank you for the good luck. Nice. No beanie problem. Get up there. But yeah, I think I would try and Counter-Strike. Or I would try Counter-Strike if I had more friends playing it. But I think the only shooter that I know people are playing right now is Overwatch 2. Oh, thank God that still hit. He moved down. That was scary. Yeah, people are playing Overwatch 1.5, and they do shit on it all day. But we have a couple people that are really, really into it. So everyone's got into it again. Alright, nice. 24. Oh, shoot. Chiefs-Packers. Did Packers win? That'd be hype if Packers won. Ah, won. Okay, nice. Yo, let's go! Rip the Chiefs, PogChamp for the Packs. Yeah, I mean, I think everyone pretty much acknowledges Overwatch 2 as just being like a stupid-ass cash grab that didn't change anything. But that doesn't mean people are, like, any less addicted to it. talking about Overwatch is funny because I feel like Overwatch, like out of all like competitive-ish games, I feel like Overwatch is the game that is mostly cited as a game that the player base hates it. Like they all are addicted to playing it, but they all hate playing it. Which is actually pretty epic. Oh, true. I completely forgot League of Legends existed. But League of Legends isn't a shooter. That doesn't count. Nice. Yo, extra power too. Alright, this is epic. We're on a good run. Playing a sports game on the Game Boy Advance sounds awful. Unless it's like golf. I think the golf game might be good. Yeah, just get past... Well, barrel storage is not the last barrier. So we have barrel storage, then we have Popple and Birdo. Popple and Birdo is 50-50. Even if we lose time on Popple and Birdo, we could technically get world record, but you would have to have a crazy run to do it. Models for the backgrounds and 2D sprites used for the players. Yeah, sounds like every other Game Boy Advance game, like, or non-major Game Boy Advance game. Not a lot of resources in it. What is the world record? It should say in the top left. It's 1:11:16 by me. Yeah, the 90% record is 1:11:16, and then on my splits it also says world record, and that's how you can tell if I have the world record compared to like other games. Other games I'll probably just have the end. Hey, lucky hit. Rip. Now shoot, you know what? At this point, I am so hyped about the run, I did forget... I forgot how much power Luigi got on his level 2 level up. I don't know if someone can check it or if I have to check it. If I have to check it during a random cutscene. But if someone can check it for me, that would be nice, please. Oh, one. Luigi! Yeah, Luigi's power specifically. Like, what did he get on level 2? I think it was a 2. What are stash points for? Stash points are useful because they give you an extra discount in the item shop's invisible wall. So, during the later parts of the run, we buy a lot of badges and mushrooms. And basically, more stash points gives you more mushrooms. There is a secondary effect of stash that is really rare, but if you've seen the lucky hits in the game, they have a random chance of happening, and having more stash points increases that chance. But for the most part, in this game, you won't actually be using regular attacks, since you'd rather be using bros attacks all the time, so it doesn't really happen much. It is useful in the speedrun though. In the very early parts of the game when Luigi actually jumps on enemies, if you get a lucky hit, you could possibly save a turn. Yeah, thank you, Razo. Confirmed I got a 2. I think you can tell exactly how much power you get after Queen Bean. Like, Luigi's power will always be 20 plus the amount you got during the roll. So if you get 21, that's 1, 22, 2, 23, 3. But it's nice to have a confirmation, thank you. Seems the Dragon Boss is defeated and Mario speaks gibberish. I mean, it's not gibberish, it's Italian. Ah, that Spiny trying to get in the way. Am I ever gonna run Superstar Saga on the 3DS? It is possible that I do. I have a 3DS capture card now, but my main goal is speedrunning the original. I think once I finish all 3 categories in this game, if I'm really struggling to find a new game, then that's when I would start doing 3DS, but the 3DS run is kinda long. It's about the same length as Superstar Saga OG Glitchless. There's not many glitches in that run. So like, it's very similar too. The fights are a little bit different, but the glitchless runs are comparable. So I don't know how interesting it would be for me to run that game. But I do like the game in general, so I doubt I would mind grinding it. But yeah. Short answer, maybe. Long answer, maybe. Yo, nice enemies. Okay. We got one more room. No! I went for it and no, why did I do that? Oh my gosh, how dumb of me. I've been in this exact scenario, and last time I did it, I figured out that was impossible. And I saw it and I got greedy again. I said, I gotta get this item. Look how easy that was. Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh. Alright. Enough crying. Enough crying about it. Let us do one final run. What a throw. That was gonna be a great run. We had high power and good mushroom. No, this run is very optimized in terms of routing so far. The only way to save more than a few seconds would be to find something that's new. Thank you for the good luck. So, a new glitch could be game-breaking. The biggest places that I would look for, and other people have tried to look for in terms of time saves, are the early game. But the early game in this category, and this game in general, is pretty solid. There's no glitches really to be exploited. The biggest things are ledge clipping, which I already do, and to mine or anyone else's knowledge, there's no other places to ledge clip that could save time. And then also, loading zone, like, clips, if you want to call it that. So, like, in Stardust Fields, where you skip the obstacle course when you get the high jump and the spin jump, we actually do a glitch there to skip the cutscene. And that saves about 15 seconds, too. And it is possible to do in other places. For example, you can skip the Bean Badge cutscene when you get the Bean Badge after Queen Bean. However, the Bean Badge is actually really useful, and it's also a flag in the game, so if you don't get the Bean Badge, you cannot actually buy other badges in Castletown. And we do buy the P Badge in Castletown for Popple and Rookie, and use the Bean Badge in Popple and Rookie as well. so it feels bad. The early game is pretty airtight. And then in terms of late game when you do have access to glitches already, it's really hard because the late game is actually very optimized. Like you really just there's no like leeway. I feel like the last time something was found in late game was maybe a few world records ago by me, that I realized you could use a new route for the Cackletta fight to save time. But that was not like taking anything out of the run, it was just a reroute to save time. Is Bean Badge useful casually? Yeah, I mean, it's the first badge you get like as a tutorial. So the tutorial takes up to 2 minutes. Not 2 minutes. It takes up to like 30 seconds maybe. But the issue is, even if you skip the tutorial, like I said, you can't buy badges, and you need to buy other badges for the run. But also, in the run, or excuse me, in the game, if you're skipping a flag or a cutscene, it doesn't like destroy that flag. The flag will still be there when you come back. So you would have to do the clip multiple times to get in and out of the castle, because you have to go through there multiple times throughout the run. Yeah. I believe, long story short, a lot of the optimizations for this speedrun, with the current knowledge of the community, have already been found. Anything new would be small time saves due to routing changes. When I get to the area, I will point out, like, one of the biggest areas of potential, or some of the bigger areas of potential in the run. Things like Toll Star Skip, and, Toll Star Skip, some way to skip the sewers or get into Chucklehuck Woods early. Those ideas are, like, theorized, but, like, there's no way to actually do them in the game. Yeah, I saw Peter Griffin is coming to Fortnite. Peter Griffin should come to Mario. How much time do I think could get shaved off of Mother 3? I think in a perfect world where you get perfect RNG every time, Mother 3 could go down to like the 5:30s, maybe sub 5.5 hours. But the game is very long, and there's a lot of RNG in the run, where it's really not, it's not possible in practice, even though it theoretically might be if you look at my sum of best. I believe my sum of best was a little better than Nanya, who is the current world record at the time, or current world record right now, world record holder right now. But I think my sum of best might have been a little bit better. So if I look at that again, it's probably around 5:30 something. But I believe Nanya has a 5:48. And I thought that getting something under 5:45 would have been like a pretty reasonable goal to shoot for. Yeah, if you had TAS RNG, you could easily get like under 5:30, probably 5:20s and 5:10s maybe. But if you're doing human strats, then I believe 5:30 is probably the peak right now. We would have to wait and see, like, if I or Nanya do more runs. Like, if we actually grinded it, like, for maybe, even, like, if we grinded it for a year, I could see both of us, like, getting the time down a lot. But grinding a 6-hour run for an extended period of time is really difficult if you're, like, an adult with a job. Longest chapter in Mother 3. I believe the longest chapter is Chapter 8. But I think that Chapter 8 is longer in terms of cutscenes, maybe. So I think Chapter 7, in terms of gameplay, is longer, probably. Actually, I'm not sure, because Chapter 7, you have a lot of needles, but Chapter 8 is just really big. But it's definitely either Chapter 7 or Chapter 8. Those two chapters alone take up over half of the run. Chapters 1 through 5, or Chapter 1 through 4 are the past, and Chapters 5 through 8 are the future in Mother 3, but Chapter 6 is also only like a 7-minute cutscene. The majority of gameplay happens in Chapter 7 and 8, and then Chapter 5 is a lot of gameplay as well, but it is smaller. Yeah, Chapter 7 and 8, also half of the casual playthrough, nice. Yeah, that's just the biggest part of the gameplay, when you finally have your entire party. Okay, we got the 2. Oh, one crazy optimization that would break this game, it would take out maybe 30 minutes. No, it would probably take out 15 to 20 minutes of the entire run. Is if you could go through these barrels on the left, if you could somehow clip past them and there was a loading zone there, you would go past the barrels and you would come out in the late game when Luigi is kidnapped by Fawful and Bowletta. And that would send you all the way to Popple and Birdo. Unfortunately, after that, you would actually be soft-locked. Like, there would be no way to actually complete... Oh my god, all the actuallys. There would be no way to complete any of the puzzles or fights because you would need Fire Hand. But it would put you in a state right there, and maybe with that state, you could Death Warp to Bean Bean Town or Tiki Valley or something. Or you could just... If you had the ability to clip already, maybe you would keep the ability to clip and you could clip out of there again. What is Chapter 4 like? Chapter 4 is Chapter 4 is the first present-day chapter. So Lucas is finally grown up. Chapters 1 through 3 are when Lucas is a baby and you don't actually get to play as Lucas. But Chapter 4, you get Lucas and Boney in your party, and you fight the Jealous Base boss. You go to Club Titty Boo, and you go through the attic to save Duster and get Kumatora in your party. Chapter 4 was actually one of my favorite parts of the run, because when I did the routing for my world record, I completely rerouted the chapter. And it was like one of the more fun things to do. Routing RPGs is really fun if anyone has ever tried it. Like, I completely rerouted the items and the fights entirely, and it was awesome. And it worked out, and it was really fast, and I was really proud of it. If only you could skip Tollstar. So, with Tollstar, if you skipped it, you would still have to go and get high jump and spin jump. But you would skip getting all the 100 coins and fighting all the enemies. Tollstar skip itself would be faster because you don't have to fight Tollstar, but you still have to get a lot of resources. Maybe Tollstar skip would save like a minute. But there's a lot of mushrooms. There's a lot of mushrooms and coins you can get that don't involve fighting these enemies. Chapters 7 and 8, they probably take 3 hours each casually. But in the speedrun, they take 3 hours to combine. They're very long chapters. The only reason the speedrun does them so fast is because you don't explore at all. Like, you go straight to where you need to go. You don't level up, you don't fight any enemies. Like, that's one of the cool things about Mother 3 is you don't really have to grind. There is the Beanling enemies that give you enough XP to survive the final fights. And then, even though you can survive the final fights, they are still difficult. Like, you have to optimize your menuing and be really fast in order to survive. One of the greatest things about Earthbound and Mother 3 speedruns, in my opinion, is the rolling health bars. Because it allows you to change up the fights and be really risky. So those are why. That's why, like, I really enjoyed Mother 3, and I really want to speedrun Earthbound as well. But I'm currently trapped in Mario and Luigi hell. Paper Jam Run when? Another game that I would love to run, but I'm stuck playing this game. Paper Jam runs, maybe next year. If I could get any percent Superstar Saga 110 by the end of the year, I think I could finish my goals for the other categories in this game. Maybe within 2 months, 1 or 2 months. And then during those 2 months, I'll try and practice up another game. Paper Jam, I think, is a really great speedrun, but it's a really difficult speedrun to grind. Like, watching Paper Jam at an event with all the glitches and all the clips, I think is really fun, and it's really enjoyable. But because the speedrun, it's an RPG, but the speedrun is so glitchy that you don't really get to experience a lot of the RPG elements, like battles and story. I do think it's not very fun to grind out. And if you're going for a world record, it's pretty optimized and a little bit of RNG, so you will be grinding it. Paper Jam glitch list would be way too long. Paper Jam does have a longer category called No IVG, which is, personally I think it's a great run. But it's very rare that people speedrun it, just because Paper Jam, the real appeal to Paper Jam when it came out was how broken it was, so people want to do the broken speedrun when they get into that game. Not to mention the broken speedrun is very short too. Dang. No mushroom drops. No champignon drops. Sad indeed. Hopefully I get at least one. You're always looking for at least one, and then with some good luck on stash power, you should be fine. Getting a 2 is guaranteed to be fine at the end of the run with your mushroom count. Getting a 3 saves some time, getting a 4 saves some more time, and then getting 7 saves a crazy amount of time. I've gotten 7 only once in my entire, like, speedrun career of this game. And I think the max amount of speedrun, or max amount of champions you can get is 8. Actually, no, that doesn't seem right. I think some enemies can actually drop 2. I think the cannons might be able to drop 2 mushrooms. So maybe you can get 10, who knows. But the highest I've ever gotten is 7, and I only gotten it once. On average, you probably will get 2 or 3. No Obhecto. And a 1. Feels bad. Give me that. Mushroom count doesn't affect your strats. Or I guess however, technically it does, but mushroom count just means if you get a mushroom drop on an encounter that's extra, you can just skip an item box. So like, skipping some item boxes don't save any time because they're just right on your path. But there's two areas in particular where getting those items takes a little bit over 4 or 5 seconds. So those are significant time saves in this run. Like, it's not seen very much in the mountain in Drago Ho-Ho split, since that run has a lot of variation due to power already. But you can save up to 5 seconds, I think, in that segment by getting 3 mushroom drops. And then if you get 4 mushroom drops, you can save 10 seconds in the Queen Bean segment by skipping the bridge items. I get the bridge items, like, decently commonly. That is not the correct way to say it. I get it a decent amount of time. So you might have seen me skip them and get the time save. Let's switch it up, Luigi. Time to get a 3 here. I'll take the 2 for now. I know you're saving the 3 for next level up, so I don't mind. Oops. Forgot to split. Yeah, Bowser disappeared, never to be seen again until maybe 2 hours into the game. He suddenly reappears in the middle of the Beanstar fight for some reason. Who knows why? Hey, what's up, Luna Amethyst? Ivan, nice, nice. What is this, Yo, this cake badge is actually epic, what the heck? It reminds me of the Paper Mario cake. Like in T2ID, like, in Chapter 3, you're doing the fight gauntlets in the Glitz Pit, and like a random fan ends up sending you a cake. It was in a Christmas parade? Nice. Is Christmas... is cake a Christmas symbol? They don't give you like a reindeer or a Santa hat, they give you a piece of cake. Yo, cosplay. I actually really like cosplay, and I really want to get into it, but I would only cosplay as like characters that wear regular fits. Like I would cosplay as like a dude in a suit and be like, oh, I'm this anime character. Yo, Mandalorian, that's cool. That suit's probably expensive to make. You gotta look like a whole spacesuit. Give me that. Rip. Yo, we got the 1. Give me a 3. How unlucky. And another 1. Oh, come on. Gotta cosplay as Prince Peasley. What is Prince Peasley's laugh? Is he the ha 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 ha? I don't even know if my mic picked that up. Been learning the route for Persona 5. Oh, you gotta make the route. I love making routes. I already talked about it, but routing is so fun. Nah, I missed one. Yo, pretty good. Yeah, apparently it's a new game. I've never heard of Persona 5 Tactica. I've actually never played a Persona game. That's a game that's in my queue because a lot of RPG fans have recommended it to me, and I'm a big RPG nerd. Is it the chibi one? Yeah, I have no idea. I haven't even seen it. I haven't heard anything about it, actually. Okay. I almost played... I almost played a Persona game, but apparently it was a spin-off. It wasn't like an actual RPG. But I saw, like... It was Persona 4, like, dancing all night. Speeder, like intro or something, and I was like, yo, these guys dance really good. So that made me want to play it, but apparently it's like a rhythm game. Good game, nice. My next YouTube video is gonna be on Mario RPG Remake. I like rhythm games, but like I have a rhythm game. Oh my god, I got the 3. Nice. Run is valid. Yeah, I do like rhythm games. It's just that rhythm games are more of just like a thing to do when I'm bored. right? Like, I'm not, like, there to read the story or anything, I'm just there to play. So, I have a lot of... Since I'm, like, really busy, like, I'd rather do something, like, that's a little bit more worth my time. Oh, she, they? Okay. Sorry if I misgendered you on accident. I'll make sure to do it correctly now. Osu? I've seen Osu. Osu I'm not interested in. That one looks a little too degen for me. Like, I would have to go in hard for like 8 hours to be good at Osu. 8 hours every day. Uh-oh. Don't say that, Razo. You're making me scared. I can't wait till I finally get a valid run, a 110 run all the way to Kakaleta. Just for you to destroy me. Just do anime OPs on Osu? I actually have a Google document that has a list of like a bunch of random anime songs, like openings and endings that like anime songs that I really liked, but I've never watched like any of these animes. I just think the songs are so epic. And then they're in my anime queue, but I just never have time to watch them. Death Parade is one of them. That one's epic. I will admit that there's a lot of like slice of life animes that randomly have like the most godly songs ever. And like some of them are like a little bit suspect. Like I would not admit that I've ever watched any of them. So like in the Google Doc, I have like the name of the anime and the name of the song. And then I have another tab that's called "Will this anime put me on a list?" And some of those animes do have yes besides that tab. Oh, dude, my name has been destroyed by so many people. Like sometimes people don't even say my name. Like when they see me say hello in chat, they'll just be like, "I give up, thank you." Best place to start is Persona 3. I don't think I've seen anything from Persona 3. I think I've only seen Persona 4, because that's like the white hair kid. And then Persona 5, because that's Joker. Yeah, like, I go by Mermy, because having ILI in your name, like, when someone's looking at like a tiny text on chat, it's really hard for them to read it. I just tell everyone what's up, I'm Mermy. E3's the best one? Why have I never heard of Persona 3? There's so much hype around Joker, but I don't even know who the Persona 3 person is. Yeah, well, so a lot of people say Mermillo for my name just because they don't notice the eyes, or they don't notice the second eye. And then some people do get Mermilio at first. I think the only person I can remember that's ever gotten it first, like correct first try, was Amaranth. Like I said, "What's up, Amaranth?" and she said, "What's up, Mermilio?" and I was like, "Yo!" Like I think I've even done some speedrun marathons where they've gotten my name wrong, which sucks. Yeah, Amaranth, she used to be a hot tub streamer. I don't actually know what she does now. All I know is when everyone was like hating on her, I don't even remember for what. Like probably just for being a girl. I like stand up. I was like, I am an Amaranth stan and I'm proud. Did I just say her name wrong? I'm an Amaranth stan and I'm proud. Oh, I hate ASMR. I think I tuned in I tuned in one time and it was like awkward. It was so awkward listening to her like lick my ear. Ah, a gem. Yeah, I think after the ASMR, I don't know if she died off. But I also like disappeared from Twitch for like half a year too, so maybe I just missed it. They were hating on the bathtub streams. I mean, why? Like, I'm literally in a bathtub right now. I'm literally in a bathtub right now, throws toaster in. I don't like that joke, I take it back. And who cares? Oh, rip. That's sad. Yeah, I don't even have time to watch Twitch anymore, really. Like, I sometimes, like, have Twitch streamers on in the background, but usually it's just, like, my friends who are speedrunning. And then, like, since I'm trying to stream a lot, too, it just takes out my time of watching. Do the hammer guys have infinite HP? I'm not actually sure. I know there's no way you could kill them. They might have 5,000 HP. I feel like 5,000 is the max when you're supposed to have... Or 5,000 is normally the max when you have a tutorial fight. But in a tutorial like that, there's actually no way to deal 5,000 damage. Because you only do 2 damage at a time because you're forced to use hammer. The first Fawful fight is really weird because you don't have a goal of doing damage. Like, Fawful has 12 HP. But I'm pretty sure you don't have the goal of getting Fawful's HP down to 0. It goes based off of how many counterattacks you do and how much damage you do. So if you miss a counterattack or a timed hit, you will be forced to take extra turns. That's probably the weirdest fight in the game. Or the weirdest fight due to the code, if you want to call it that. There's probably like a weird random fight in this game that I'm not thinking of. Nice. Not too bad for those encounters. Had to wait very little. What the heck? Did I just hear this like very serious video essay use the word kawaii? I'm not like super paying attention to the background, but I swear I heard that word. Dang, that guy killed my segment. It was gonna be so good. He said kawaii again. I don't know if I'm mishearing the pronunciation because this guy has a British accent, but I swear he just like said kawaii in like a very serious way. Have you ever killed Jojora in a casual run? No, I haven't, but Jojora is pretty easy to kill, actually. You can just use Chopper Bros, which will do a minimum damage every time. So you won't have too much problem getting all her HP down, even though she's supposed to be, like, practically invincible, only taking 1 damage from everything. Yep. I think a lot of the bosses were changed in the remake. I guess the devs on the remake... Wow, another one. I guess the devs on the remake just had different ideas of balance. 31-2. Jump 3-3. Alright, so I have a dilemma here. I have used one too many Bounce Bros with Luigi. So if I continue to use the normal amount of Bounce Bros on the next fight, I will end up unlocking the Bounce Bros action, or advanced command, which will give me a 10-second cutscene, which I don't want. So I have to figure out what to do about it. I believe Mario's gonna do 32 damage. So my idea to fix this is to use the advance command on Rookie with Mario. So Splash Bros Advance, which should do a little bit less damage, but not enough less damage to like completely take me out of the correct range. Alright, so 32, 3... 243. Oh, I was not prepared to dodge that. Alright, I better not die to that. Alright, I think this should work. Okay, please work. Oh, I'm so dumb! Why did... I just realized that during the first turn of the fight, I had dodged with Luigi by muscle memory. Okay, that ended up working well. No, I wasn't counting his shimmies. That's why I forgot to count the shimmies. Alright, there I did at least. Well, it looks like I was not gonna get the Luigi death anyways, so no harm done. Unfortunately, with no Luigi death, bad power, and no mushrooms, this run is not looking too hot. Like, nothing has gone wrong yet, but nothing has been good. Nothing has gone lucky. I need to be lucky like once or twice throughout the run to really get a 110. So now those two lucky parts are pretty much required, and that is getting Luigi to die on Popple and Birdo, and get a really great Cackletta. Alright, have a good night, E-Man. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, this neutral run is bad. I need a chaotic good run. Hey, Raphael. Thank you for the good luck. Actually, no. I would argue that my PB is chaotic good. But I need a true good. Yo, thank you for the faith, Big Pat. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, Tanner. Yeah, I accidentally killed the run, and then, like, just decided to like keep playing it out, and I still got the world record. It feels bad. I didn't PB tonight. Oh! I think it's over, guys. Third try, not good enough. Must have been a frame early every time. It's still alive, but everything needs to be literally perfect, which is very unlikely. I pretty much would need to gold Cacletta. Yeah, it is your fault, Tanner. What the heck? Oh, is your name different in Twitch chat? Nice. The burden of being a double stream. Yeah, true, Tanner. Your good luck starts now. I'm gonna get a perfect endgame. Glitchless would be a lawful good run, yeah. And then glitched would be chaotic good. And then all bosses might be chaotic evil. So I have 10 seconds of leeway. That is not a lot, considering the two most difficult segments of the run are still coming up. Ah! I moved left. I moved down and I didn't move fast enough. He was off screen, so I had a late reaction. Who's the background lady? That is Carly Rae Jepsen. She is the goat, if you will. Yeah, I mean, if this were a 110, it would be a bittersweet victory, I guess. Because the run really... I wouldn't feel like the run was up to par with what I could do. But the time would be, you know? Wait, what? I don't even know what happened. Alright. Well, now it's really dead. Because I have to redo this glitch. What the heck, guy? Carly Rae Jepsen is the queen. She has the greatest 6-album run of all time. And just puts out really good music. I don't know what to say, guy. Other than you're wrong. Wait, message retracted? Did you get like auto-modded or something? Or did you delete it yourself? Oh, you mean Peach? Peach is alright. Alright, well, rip 40 seconds. Alright, so with 46 mushrooms and only 2 coins, I will have to pick up extra coins from the coin block. Milk. Mario and Luigi Random Pixel Saga. I agree. It's a great time. Oh wow, that was a really good room. Although technically, the pixels aren't random. They're dependent on what room you're in.
Mario! Luigi!
Oh my god. The guy that is... The plagiarism video essay is actually dunking on this guy over and over again. It's insane. Like, I don't know if this guy will have a career on YouTube after this video. And that was a good mash. A nice 3. Yeah, and once Mario has 42 power on level 10, you don't actually need to level him up power anymore. You just give him HP, which is slightly faster due to not having move. Wow. Yeah, with getting the coins there, I could gold that one by a few seconds. But the enemy pattern has to be really good, which doesn't always happen. It has been done. Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Oops. People do speedrun Mario Party, and it is indeed awful. There's certain modes in different Mario games that are pretty fun, but if you're doing like an all-board speedrun or something like that, like those suck. Nice. We are 1 coin higher than we needed. Am I a genius or what? All boards is hell, I agree. And what's even worse is that a majority of Mario Party speedrun players, they like speedrunning the Nintendo 64 games, and those are the worst Mario Party games of all time. Why do I say that? Mario Party, the early Mario Parties don't have cool boards, and their minigames aren't fun.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite Mario Parties are the GameCube ones. Like the N64 ones, I don't really like. But Mario Party is Mario Party, though. So, no matter what, you probably have a good time. I'm just a big hater because people love them way too much. Thank you for pressing B. Yeah, people dislike that one, but I don't really care. I like them. The ones where you have the car and the mini stars. Like, I didn't think it was a big problem, but some people really dislike that. Is Mario Party Superstars the online one? Whichever one is the online one was good, but it had the same problem where it had not a lot of boards, and for some reason they never updated it. Wait, this guy has been caught plagiarizing so many times, like, and like he's had to apologize so many times. When are people gonna like just think he's just a cheater? Not a great mash. Thank you for the good luck, Frank Star. Alright. Did my second and third mashes save me? It did, nice. I was a little scared after I almost dropped this third one. But look at that. We are, we could gold this. I could finally have an optimal Kakaleta split. But there's a lot to do still. We have 3.5 minutes of the hardest boss fight in the series. Nice, nice, nice. So I do believe it'd be better here to use hammer instead of jump. Alright, I need to get less spins. Spins are the bane of my existence. Kakaleta, remember when I said no spins? Kakaleta, remember when I said no spins? Alright, this is a weird spot I'm in currently. Oh, it's over. Yeah, this has been a slow Kakaleta fight. Yeah, getting Beybladed indeed. Alright, but this is a weird spot I'm in because I used a full attack on Luigi, so I have to go really slow on this. Alright, that still might be too much. Yep. And Cagletta still wanted to Beyblade me at the end. Although, I will say, a Cagletta like this would be good enough to get a 110. So, like, I'm complaining about it, but getting a 536, or no, excuse me, a 535 Cagletta is perfectly fine. I was just going for the gold split since the run was already not world record. GG's, GG's. GG's, GG's, GG's. Also, what's up, Neo? Yeah, this is the last run of the night. Yeah, what's up, Snowy? Thank you for the good luck. Although, this is the final run. I mean, I've hit it on every run so far that has been world record potential. I have hit the damage range. But I am getting, like, I'm getting too godly. Like, I'm getting too fast for my own sake. Just finished a group project. I hope that means you just did the minimum amount of work and signed your name at the very end, so you can turn it in. Woo! Fuck champ! Screw these credits.
Nintendo.
Let's do a final celebration with some Mario Bros. Yo! We're gonna shift that in and out. Hopefully you went there to celebrate, have your partner serve you a yummy burger. And then don't tip. Yeah, that'd be epic. You'd be like, if you show up and you're like, hey, I didn't see you at the project. Like, I didn't see you working on the project. Where were you? And he's just been at work. Have a good night, Mario fan. Bonus game. Yeah, boy! Alright. Perfect. Just like me. But, TYTY for watching. As always, I sign out to YouTube first. So, good night, YouTube.